weapons demonstration. Today, I myself, Prince Corin Ravenwood, I am going to be one of the marshals, protecting you all from these fierce fighters. But now I will hand it off to the MC of this particular demonstration, Adam.
Hi. Hello. My name's Adam. I am a volunteer at the Ravenwood Faire. I'm also a historic fencer, reenactor, and stage combat instructor. Today we're going to show you guys a close to historic fencing demonstration. It's very hard to safely demonstrate real history because people didn't really walk away from this. So most of the fighting that we'll be doing today is with these weapons. This is a late period weapon. It's called a rapier. All right. So these were carried for self-defense, essentially, right? People on a battlefield would not be walking out with one of these. They'd have a really fat, like, broadsword that they could really knock someone around with, because people in armor didn't really get hurt by swords as much as they got knocked over by swords. Because armor is basically like the equivalent of a tank, of a modern day tank, right? But these were used for self-defense. The people that would be fighting with these would be wearing something similar to what we are wearing, right? So single layered clothing, chain underneath, and then like a linen shirt, linen pants, and leather boots.
Poofy pants for effect.
Yeah, poofy pants are the best. Always be poofy. So, we are going to start our demonstration by fighting with just one singles weapon, and then we'll move on to some other forms. And as we move on, I will explain what forms we're using. If there's any questions, I can answer questions. But yeah, so we're going to armor up and we'll get started. We also do have modern safety equipment, just because I don't want to get hit in the face.
Like he's too pretty.
Wow.
Yes.
I don't know about all that.
Be sure to root for your favorite fighter. I want to hear some cheering with a shirt. My name is Stephanie. Root for Stephanie.
Don't root for her. She's going to win.
Yes, that's the point.
So, one thing that you will notice us doing is we will be using our open hands to defend ourselves. Swords are only sharp on the two blades. So if I were to block a sword with my hand, and I had a glove on, it's typically not going to cut me. These are also not sharp, just these are windows, these are blunted. We have tips on the ends for our safety and the safety of everyone around us. But yeah, so we're gonna get started. And yeah, we're gonna get started. So I'll salute everyone here. Thanks for coming and watching our demonstration, everyone. I will salute my opponent. Marshals, are you ready?
Ready?
Right? At your call.
Lay on.
Ah, head.
To Adam.
Ready?
Yeah. Who's that?
On and up.
Ah, yeah, I'm dead. I won't say what I usually say when I die. It's not too friendly.
So in that case, I said these were not typically used for cutting. They were still sharp, so if I were to run the blade along you, like I did there, it would still cut you. It might not cut you very badly, but it would still hurt, so.
Tis but a scratch.
Just a flesh wound?
The next one won't be. Great shot. And for those behind us, that was well struck right here, right in my abdomen. There was nothing I could have done about that. So.
Oh, yeah.
So, that is the single rapier.
3-1, Adam.
Yeah!
Yes,
So, something that you might have seen in movies or plays or something like that is people fighting with two weapons. Typically they would use a simple parrying dagger like this with an offset handle right here, because this can trap blades, right? If I trap my opponent's blade, I can move it wherever I want it to go. I don't know if that's going to happen, but we'll try. But this is a dagger, and you would typically use them in combination to defend yourself, or if you got very close, to attack your opponent, right? So, we have two different styles of daggers, right? So mine has this nice cross guard. This one has what's called a sail guard, where this piece of metal is here to defend your hands. It looks like a sail. That's why we call it a sail guard.
Highly tactical.
Any questions so far? We have plenty of time, and I love to breathe. So.
No questions, hero.
He wants a rematch.
I think the audience just wants to watch the fight.
Yeah, I know. Violence brings in the money.
Yes.
How about I fight down here?
Switch it up.
All right, Marshals, are you ready?
Ready?
Are you ready? On your call, Marshals.
Lay on!
Ah, you got my hand. Nice shot.
And folks at home, if you're wondering why this particular person is
My lady, are you
kind of blocking some of the shots, it's because she's helping keep things safe
trying to make it?
by holding the bar so no one goes into the demonstration area that's not supposed to.
No, and you made it quick, so I'm glad one of us understood.
Ah, yes.
Okay, sorry, I didn't know if I hit the arm or not.
Yeah, you did, but you know, you pull my arm back to my side, so I didn't take it.
Very good. I was going to throw it at you.
We don't have nasty.
You got it. Nice shot. Right there. And for those of you who can't see, I can see very well that I'm getting my butt kicked. All she's doing is touching me with the tip of the rapier. I will gladly take that any day because I've seen these really hit someone. I don't want that to happen to me. So
I have been really hit by one, and I don't want to do that to anybody else.
31 points of articulation.
kind of blew by me.
Genevieve, not too close. Oh, that is so cool.
Not quite.
Yes.
Oh, we got under my arm. So in that case, both of us would fall down. Yeah. Unlike in movies, action does not stop when someone gets hit. So in that case, I threw my shot and it hit here, but she threw her shot right here under my armpit, which would have gone in and hit all my squishy stuff, and not ended well for me either. So let's do two more.
We have 20s. 2 20s. You want to go around over here? I'm the best I want to see someone else. Yes. Okay. Don't clap for that.
That was probably the prettiest shot I've thrown in my entire life. So.
Yes.
Give it a little hot.
I will take it.
I'm sorry.
Very close.
So that is rapier and dagger. Any questions about these, right?
Oh yeah, I've ever seen you. I got the Ren and Snippy coming.
So,
Nice.
Yeah.
We didn't move anywhere yet.
yeah, go ahead. Actually, because you probably know a little bit better than me. So there are different types of mail. This is a more modern chainmail. This is actually shark mail, which is used for, people that are diving and, they don't want to get bitten by sharks, so they throw this on. Real mail would be closer to that. It would be riveted. It would be a lot stronger. So typically swords would not travel through it. You could punch through it if you had something moving fast enough. Crossbows were really good at punching through chain. That's why flint was developed. But this is like a modern anachronism that I wear just because I think it looks cool and it's comfy. Yeah, so typically this would not go through. One of these would not. Yeah, so how that would work, I hand this off to someone else. So how fighting in armor would work is there would be two guys in armor and they would go and they would smack each other as hard as they could until one of them fell over, at which point someone would get a dagger and pin them down, and there are joints here, here, right here through the visor where you could get through. Actually, there's a helmet over there that has a grill on it that would be similar to something someone would actually wear, right? But that's how it would be done on the battlefield. For settling disputes in the street, though, no one would have this because, again, these are self-defense like commoner weapons, right? So, yeah. Cool. Any other questions?